Surya. Dear children, today we will continue the topic that is changes around us. So before going to start our discussion, once again we will recall what we have learned in the last class. In the last class, we have discussed about the few examples about the reversible and irreversible changes. Right? We have done few activities. What do you mean by the reversible change and what do you mean by the irreversible change? We have understood by doing the few activities. Right? Here, the reversible change is nothing but we can obtain the substance into its original form. And here, irreversible change is nothing but we cannot obtain the original substance again. So these kind of the changes we have discussed. So today in our class we will discuss about the what are the other ways to bring the changes. Here there are some of the ways. Through these ways we can bring the changes in some materials. Dear children, you might have seen the tools which are used to dig the soil. Right? Look at this picture. These are the tools which are used to dig the soil. You have seen the iron blade in these tools is fixed to the wooden handle. This is the iron blade and this is the wooden handle. Here the iron blade of these tools has a ring in which wooden handle is fixed. Normally the ring is slightly smaller in size than the wooden handle. Dear children, in this picture you might have seen that here the tools which we are using to dig the soil. These tools, they are made up of the iron blade and here wooden handle it is fixed into the iron blade. Then how do they will fix the wooden handle into the iron blade? Dear children, you might have seen the ring which is present in the iron blade. Right? Look at this picture. Here this is the ring present in the iron blade. Here the ring is heated and it becomes slightly larger in size. Yes, dear children, you might have seen in that picture, here the iron blade, it is having the ring. In that ring, the wooden handle it is fixed. Right? Do you know how they will fix the wooden handle into the ring? Dear children, you might have seen that here the iron blade which is having the ring, it is slightly smaller than the wooden handle. Then how do they will fix the wooden handle in those iron blades? First, they will heat the ring. See, when they will heat the ring, the size of the ring it will be expands. Means the size of the ring it will be increases. Means here some of the iron articles when you are heating, here they will be expands. Here expands is nothing but here there is a change or there is an increase in the size of the material. We are calling as it expands. Right? Here expand is nothing but when you heat the iron articles, here the size of the articles it will be increases. This process we are calling as the expansion. Okay? Expansion is nothing but when you heat the any iron material, here the size of the material there will be increases. That process we are calling as the expansion. When you are heating the ring present in the iron blade, here because of the heat, here the ring it will be expand. Means the size of the ring it will be increases. When the size of the ring it will be increases, immediately they will fix the wooden handle into the ring. Later they will allow the handle to cool. So when they will be allowed to cool, they will be contract. Here contract is nothing but when you cool the iron article after the heating, when you cool the iron articles, the size of the iron articles it will be decreases. So this process we are calling is the contraction. This process we are calling as the contraction. Okay? So when they will be fix the wooden handle into the ring, first they will heat the ring. Okay? When they will heat the ring, here the size of the ring it will be increases. Then immediately they will fix the wooden handle. Later that iron blade they will be allowed for cooling. When it will be allowed for cooling, immediately the iron blade it will be contract. Means here the wooden handle it will be tightly fixed into the ring. So in this manner here the wooden handle they will be fixed into the iron cartwheel. Now let us discuss in detail. Look at this picture. This is a picture of the cartwheel with the metal ring fixed to it. So this is the wooden wheel and this is the metal ring. Here the metal ring is smaller than the wooden wheel. On heating, the ring it will be expands and fits onto the wheel. The cold water is then poured over the ring, which contract tightly into the wheel. Here, this is the change that the cartwheel with the metal ring it is fixed to it. Here, the metal ring is fixed onto the cartwheel. Yes, dear children, in this picture you have seen that here the metal ring it is fixed onto the wooden cartwheel, right? So how they will be fixed? Here also they are using the same process. Means first they will be heat the metal ring. Okay, first they will be heat the metal ring. Here metal ring is slightly smaller than the wooden wheel. First they will heat the metal ring. As I said before, here when we are heating the metal ring, here they will be expands on heating, right? Here the size of the metal ring it will be increases. Immediately this ring, metal ring, they will be fixed onto the cartwheel. Later they will pour the water around it. So when it will be allowed to cool, immediately this metal ring it is fixed to the wooden wheel. It is fixed in tightly. It will be fixed to the wooden wheel. In this manner, they are fixing the metal ring to the wooden wheel. Now let us see a video. How does they will fix the metal ring to the wooden wheel? Look at this video.
No, you'll move forward.
That is outside.
No. That's what they're doing.
Drag it off.
Here goes. I'm stand back. They're going to drag it. Here we go.
Right, Dad.
Good girl. Good job, Darcy. That's it. How red it's glowing. Look how that's glowing. Look how that's glowing. Oh my word. And then it's got to go over. And then can I hammer on? Here they go. Hammer, hammer, hammer.
Go on, go on. No.
God, look at that. They've hammered it on.
Hang on, hang on, I've got hammer flat.
Alright, I'm just preparing myself. Look at them. They're hammering it.
You can hammer on this side. No,
You hammer it together. Will it do it
take the
better?
wedges out outside. Take them all out. Sorry. Hang on. Okay, water.
Here comes water. Steam coming. It is like a teenager child. You can go, Dad. Yeah, I'm not going to let you.
Yes, dear children, we have seen in that video how they will fix the metal ring on the wooden wheel, right? Here the metal ring is slightly smaller than the wooden wheel. So when they are heating the metal ring, immediately on heating they will be expands. As I said, metals on heating they will be expands. Means the size of the metal it will be increases. After that, immediately this large wheel, after the expansion, this metal ring they will be fixed onto the wooden wheel. Later, they are pouring the water. For what purpose? For the contraction purpose. Means when they will be pour the water around the wheel. Here, the metal ring it will be contracts. Means the size of the metal ring it will be decreases. Immediately, it will be fixed to the wooden wheel very tightly. In this manner, they are fixing the metal ring to the wooden wheel. So, dear children, you might have seen that in these changes, here the iron articles they will be expands on heating and they will be contracts on cooling. So, from these activities, from these we have understood that metals they will be expands on heating and during the cool they will be contract. Now, let us move on to the next activity. Dear children, you might have experienced the to boil after some time, right? So after giving the heat continuously, the water present in the container, it will be starts to boil. Later, you might have noticed that here there is a decrease in the quantity of the water in the beaker, right? So when it will starts to boil, here water it will be converted into vapor, right? So this water it will be converted into vapor state. Here the quantity of the water it will be reduces, means it will be decreases, right? So when you cool the water vapor, what it will happen here? Here on cooling the water vapor, here the gas state will be converted into liquid form, right? You might have noticed that. So when you are heating the water, here the liquid state is converted into vapor state, right? On cooling the water vapor, again the gas state of the water vapor it is present in the gaseous form, right? So the gas state of the water vapor it will be converted into liquid state. So here also there is a change in the state of the substances. Means when you give the heat, they will be converted from liquid state to vapor state. On cooling, again the water vapor they will be converted into, that is, in a liquid form. Means this is also one kind of the change we can make, right? We can make, this is also what kind of the change this is. This is also one kind of the reversible change, right? So now let us go on to the next activities. Now let us discuss with some of the changes with one of the activity, that is activity 7. Now let us go on with the activity 7. Here to do this activity we need a candle. Take a candle and measure the length of the candle. Later you have to light it, right? After let it allow to burn for few minutes. Later you have to measure the length of the candle. What did you notice? Of course the length of the candle it will be decreases, right? So before the length of the candle it was more, it is there. So when it will be starts to burn, immediately here the length of the candle it will be reduces. So this is also one kind of the change. Means here this is one of the irreversible change, right? So the burnt candle, from the burnt candle we cannot obtain the original candle, right? So this is also one kind of the irreversible change. Now let us move on to the other activities. Yes, here now let us discuss with another one change, that is here take some amount of wax in a container. Later you have to heat the wax. What are the changes you have noticed? The children, you have know that here wax it is present in the solid form, right? Wax it is in a solid form. So when you starts to heat this, here the solid form is converted into which form? That is liquid form, right? The solid form of the wax it will be converted into liquid form. Here also there is a change in state. Means here solid state is converted into liquid state. On what? On heating. Again, when you cool the liquid state of the wax, again it can be solidified, right? Here on cooling the liquid wax it will be converted into solid. So this is also one kind of the reversible change. Here this we can consider as the reversible change, because here solid state is converted into liquid state on heating, and on cooling the liquid state it can be converted into solid state. So it is one kind of the reversible change. Means we are obtaining the original substance here, right? So now same activity if you do with the incense stick. Look at this picture. So this is the incense stick. Dear children, everyone you are using in your home or school, right? Everyone they are using this. So what it will be happen? So you burn this incense stick. Here the stick it will be burns completely and it will be producing the ash, right? So after burning it will be producing the ash, right? And also here gas it is producing. Means we are getting the good smell from the incense sticks when you burn, right? Here what kind of the change here? Here when you burn the incense stick, here it will be chemically react and it will be producing the new product, that is ash it is produced, and also it is giving the good smell. So what kind of the change? From the ash can we prepare the incense stick? No, we cannot prepare. Means this kind of the change we can refer as that is irreversible change. And also dear children, you have used the matchstick, right? So when you strike the matchstick, matchstick it will burn. Later it will be producing the ash, right? From the ash, does it possible to prepare the original mastic? No, we cannot prepare. So what kind of the change this is? Here, burning of the mastic also one of the example for the irreversible change, right? Is there, children? Now let us discuss with another example. Here, what it will happen? What are the change it will occurs when you dissolve the salt into the container which is containing the water. So what it will happen when you dissolve the salt in the water? Here, as you know, salt it will be completely dissolved in the water. Okay, from the salt water, is it possible to the salt again? Yes, of course, by the evaporation process. As you have learned already, that is evaporation is nothing but we are obtaining the salt from the sea, right? You have seen that we are obtaining the salt from the sea. By which process? By the evaporation process. As you have learned in the last chapter, that is separation of substance. In that chapter, we have learned that we are obtaining the salt from the sea, right? By which process? By the evaporation process, we can obtain the salt from the salt solution, right? So here evaporation process we can obtain this salt. So when we allow this beaker to evaporate, later we can see the salt crystal at the bottom of the beaker. Means here when we add the salt to the water, it is completely dissolved. Later by the evaporation process we can obtain the salt. Okay, we can obtain the salt. Then which kind of the change it is? It is one kind of the reversible change. Is there, children? Now let us discuss with another example. As we have seen in the last class, here the milk it is converted into curd, right? Here the setting of the milk, nothing but here milk it is converted into curd. So what is the process they are using? Look at this picture. A small quantity of curd is added to warm milk. The milk is stirred and set it aside for few hours. The milk changes into curd, right? Here, so when you are adding a small quantity of curd into the milk, warm milk, here the milk it can be converted into curd. Means here from the curd, can we obtain the milk again? Now we cannot obtain milk from the curd, right? So what kind of the change this is? This is one kind of the irreversible change, right? Dear children, up to here we have discussed the few examples regarding the reversible change and the irreversible change. Now let us discuss what are the differentiation between the reversible change and the irreversible change. Is there, children? When we differentiate the reversible and the irreversible change, what are the differentiation we are getting here? Here, reversible change is nothing but here we are obtaining the original substance, right? And in the irreversible change, we cannot obtain the original substance. So in the reversible change, there is a change in physical properties and there is no change in the chemical properties, as we have discussed with example. Here, in a irreversible change, here there is a change in the chemical properties. Means when you burn the paper or when you burn the incense sticks or when you burn the candle, what it will happen? Here new substance it is formed, chemical reaction is taking place. So that here there is a change in the chemical properties. But in a reversible change, there is no change in the chemical properties. Last one, that is most of the reversible changes, they are physical change. And here all the irreversible changes we can consider as the chemical change. So these are the few differentiation about the reversible and the irreversible change. You can learn regarding these changes in the higher classes. Yes, dear children, by learning all these points, we will wind up our class. So before going to end of our class, I had finished here lesson that is changes around us. I had completed the lesson that is changes around us. So before going to end of our session, once again we will recall what we have learned in whole lesson. In this whole lesson, we have know about the what do you mean by the reversible change and the irreversible change. We have done few activities, right? Through that activities, we have noticed the reversible change. During the reversible change, we can obtain the original substance, and during the irreversible change, we cannot obtain the original substance. Here, during the irreversible change, new substances are formed, so that we cannot obtain the original substance. So regarding this, you can learn in the higher classes.